And what is going on, everybody? You are to another episode of Binge Buddies. I am your solo host for the day, Tony, and producer for the day as well. Super stoked for you guys to be here. A lot going on. Great night, great Tuesday. We have Michael over there on the table. He loves to be here. Let's freaking go, dude.
What's going on?
Not much, dude. Obviously, Subway Series happening right now. Having a little watch party here for you guys. We're going to be approaching top of the second, actually. It's a 1-0 game. Mets are in the lead right now. Courtesy of, I believe, an Alvarez single. Brings in RBI. I believe Lindor scored just now. Alonso's not at the plate. But nonetheless, we have a lot more to get to as well. We're going to be talking about the new Roger Federer documentary that came out on Amazon Prime, which is obviously something that we haven't really seen much of since Federer retired, which is great because it focuses around, those 12 days leading up to and including his announcement of his retirement, everything like that. We have the Nosferatu trail as well of a hot rapid fire news, which may or may not include a sequel to Shrek. But we will start, as we typically do, with something new we've been watching. As I'm looking at DJ LeMahieu, Michael, at the plate here. Very interesting that he's getting some looks here against Peterson, who had a 30-pitch first inning, dude.
I'm confused. Is this Sports Sport or Binge Buddies?
Well, hey, man, you can watch sports on your screen, and
this is Binge Buddies, though.
So what's your problem, dude? You want to keep having a problem all episode? Do you want to keep having a problem?
Yankees and Mets game, or do they want to talk about what's going on?
Well, so far we have Matthew Gabriel commenting, "Let's go." So I feel like he's just happy about everything, which
True.
I wish what you were.
Oh well, I'm not Matthew.
No, you're certainly not, dude. But nonetheless, we do have a phenomenal show still planned for you. Even though Matthew's not here. As I mentioned, the first thing we're going to be talking about, is the Roger Federer documentary. Very interesting, honestly, that this was released recently, especially because it I don't know, I feel like that they could do more, and really cover his entire life and have a series about it on. I was kind of surprised that this was announced. It's like an 1-hour-and-20 documentary. Again, very hyper-focused around these 12 days where Federer, finally succumbs to his injury. Decides to go to retirement, and again covers all that, where how he kind of obviously makes a nice little has his media team, makes an announcement and stuff like that via his social media, and then of course leads up to his final tournament, which was in London. It was a doubles tournament, which is actually very interesting, but I'll get into it. And obviously for me, Roger Federer is someone who I grew up watching tennis. Again, personally, my grandfather, big tennis guy. So we used to watch tennis growing up, the Wimbledons, obviously US Open, Australian Open, the French Open, all the big majors. And of course, growing up, Roger Federer for me was already established as like a number one tennis player. And then obviously, again, I was kind of young. I didn't really come along until Nadal really hit the scene. I feel like he was probably like 19 or 20 when he started becoming competitive with Federer. And that's where, obviously we saw that relationship form, which obviously, spanned over 2 decades, which was really amazing. I really watched these guys. And then, of course, you want to include Andy Murray, and then, Novak Djokovic comes into play as well. And then there's, guys in between and whatnot. But, those 4 guys are tennis players that I watched growing up. And not only did I watch them, but I watched all 4 of them, essentially battle for who's the best in the world. Almost my entire life growing up, which is really dope. I think people, really don't understand how much impact, on tennis, not only Federer has, but these 4 players and really Federer starting it all. You look at a guy like that and talk about, seeing someone who's like doing what they were meant to be doing. That guy, again, this entire documentary too, obviously starts off with like his career, some home video, again, just highlights. Because again, they are focusing on these 12 days, but there's so much like slow-mo action of Federer, just looking silky smooth with the forehands and the backhands and the jumps and the lob shots, rushing the net and the dude. Really is super impressive to see and to watch, and obviously to enjoy. And again, I can't really overstate how crazy Federer is. I mean, he has 20 major tournament wins, I believe, which is I think 3rd overall. And again, this is a guy's career that was cut short at the age of 41 because of a torn meniscus and subsequent injury issues, physical issues to follow. I think Novak, I believe, is first with 23 or 24, and then Nadal has 22, I believe. So again, these guys, I can't overstate that. And this documentary I think did a great job in showing what that rivalry was and how much of an impact it had on Federer's life. Because again, he's having this 25 some odd year long career in tennis, and there's three other guys that have shaped his life that he spent so much time with inside the locker room, on the tennis court, and obviously competing with and having not only competing but having personal relationships with these guys. And I think it's so cool. As it looks like Trevino maybe gets hit here, so it's gonna be a 2-out hit batsman. Just getting a replay here. It does. Oh, hits him right on the toe, dude. That's gotta hurt. But I guess Michael, I mean, you were into tennis growing up, right? Did you watch Federer a lot, or no, not so much? You dabbled. Was Federer like your favorite?
No.
Did you have a favorite?
Andre Agassi.
Really? I'm not very familiar with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta go take a look at that, man. I also like James Blake.
He's your boy, Connecticut?
Fairfield specifically. The James Blake tennis courts in Fairfield. Shout out James Blake.
Is that the ones we passed by South Pine?
No.
Where are they?
On the other side of town.
Okay. All right, that's dope, dude. James Blake is nice. Is he living in Fairfield? Do you know?
Probably not.
Connecticut?
Probably not.
Really?
I don't know. I don't keep tabs on these people.
Oh, all right, my bad. But nonetheless, I thought it was really cool the way they kind of started off this documentary. And again, I didn't really expect for them to start off with him, writing this letter announcing his retirement, which is obviously very emotional for Roger Federer. And again, for someone like me who kind of grew up a little bit younger when he's watching this, wasn't really in tune with the, in between these tournaments time and how much of an emotional guy Roger Federer is. He cries so much in this documentary. It's actually quite funny. Wow. I know it's crazy, but obviously they start off at his house, and it's, dude, literally they're in this room. It's his office, and everything is white. Everything is white. Along these walls are glass cases. And what are in these glass cases? Every single one of his trophies, which are all gold, like every Wimbledon one, every freaking Australian Open, all of his trophies, dude. So it's just gold painted from wall to wall, and he's just like going around. It's the classic, like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember, and beating Andy Murray in the semis, and then I took that. Whoa, dude! And it's just like you're really soaking in as Volpe strikes out here to end the inning. What his career was like, and then he sits down at the white desk. He's dressed in all black, so there's a nice contrast there. And it's very serious, heartfelt, little shotgun microphone in front of him as he's just reading this. And that's what he did for his social media announcement, was he had a little voiceover action, which is really cool. And then after that, we kind of fast forward a little bit to 8 days, before his final match, which was the Flair Cup, again, a doubles tournament. And the only reason why it was that is because at this point, which I didn't know, but at this point, he believes he can't play singles tennis anymore because of his knee, which is quite crazy. So he's playing this doubles tournament, last tournament ever, makes the announcement, whatever. And it's cool because I feel like the vibe, of this documentary kind of shifts a little bit, from when we went to very, like, I guess, maybe vibrant or like fundamental shots in the beginning with him doing his voiceover. It's now kind of vloggy style, a lot of handheld, quick zooms, like stuff like that. Clearly they were just recording and just trying to capture what was going on. And we're in the clubhouse in London now. So it's like, again, locker room feel, very happy-go-lucky. Djokovic is making fun of shirts and whatnot, the cufflinks, couldn't find my suit, which is cool. See a dynamic. And then, at this point, Federer just starts, saying his final goodbyes, honestly, to everyone, which is kind of crazy because it seems like at this point in the tournament, he almost like just brings together all his buddies from his entire career, and everyone's there really to celebrate him retiring, and not even so much this tournament. But nonetheless, Roger just has this very like interesting take on retirement. And I just feel like, obviously, we all watch sports here. We all see the rise, the fall of great players. and some of these guys, almost refuse to retire. I'm going to use an example of Tiger Woods. Obviously that guy's still out there giving it all, dealing with a lot of injuries, is really the predominance in terms of why he's not golfing well as his age, right? But he goes out there and he's like, I'm going to give it all, whatever. Roger Federer was so like conscious of how he was playing and how people saw him play, because he wants to go out there and give his audience what they want, which obviously is him winning. So it's like he's really like sitting there talking about retiring because he knows he can't put his best game out there anymore. And it's just very interesting to me that he's able to recognize that someone who has such an impact on a sport. Normally that person, refuses to retire, jerks the chain around, maybe rumors to retire, goes to look at Tom Brady, went into retirement, comes out of retirement, does it again. Like I just feel like Federer just made his decision, recognized what's going on. The guy's a class act, is what I'm saying. And again, this is for me, first time kind of like full access, like documentary for me watching a Federer. Of course, you see the little interviews, whatever, the in-betweens, NBC spotlights. Nonetheless, for me, first time, sit down, understanding what he's kind of going through, which is pretty sweet. But so he decides to pull this trigger, and I didn't know the extent of his knee injury too. I know it was a torn meniscus. I know he had troubles with surgeries, but he had 4 surgeries on his knee and he could not really repair it. And it was one of those things where you have the first, surgery, you get 9 months into recovery, you feel great, you're rehabbing, you're good, you're practicing, all of a sudden little pop, he says, and then surgery, couldn't figure it out, whatever. And now at that point, he's just in constant pain. And has no confidence in his knee. He's just, all right, dude, this is the time. The wife is like, all right. And then obviously the kids, everyone's sad, but it's gonna be nice. Dad's gonna be home. It's gonna be cool. Change of pace, but on the road our whole lives. But nonetheless, dude, it's pretty sweet. And then of course, we get a little bit of his, how Federer grew up and who influenced him. Bjorn Borg was his huge influence actually as a tennis player, which is really funny. Because Bjorn Borg looks like an actual maniac. Well, back in the day anyway, 70s tennis player, the flow, the headband, John McEnroe, like that whole thing, dude, which is dope. You saw McEnroe too in the documentary, and to talk about, the way he talked. I love McEnroe. I think he's, one of the great examples of player turned to broadcaster, and he's absolutely killing it. I mean, he obviously has a way with words, a passion for tennis. He doesn't take no shit, Michael. I mean, I'm sure you can appreciate that, right?
No, of course.
Yeah, McEnroe, you appreciate him?
I like him.
Love McEnroe, dude. Man who stands by his word a lot. Love that. So it was cool to see those guys, kind of a supporting cast. I will say, though, in terms of a documentary, there were some really awkward moments. I'm not sure, Michael, if they did it on purpose. But there was like moments where they were interacting in the locker room. There's like stupid, weird, awkward pauses. And then at one point, even the manager was like talking to the other manager. And like Federer was really sad after his announcement, whatever. And he just goes over, well, they say athletes die twice. And then it was really like that for like 10 seconds. Like no one said anything. Almost like what? Like, are you fucking serious right now? You're gonna say that? Well, Federer is like sad. So it was funny, whatever. Amazon Prime, documentary. So, obviously you're not thinking it's, tip-top shape here. Nonetheless, it really was a great documentary. Like I said, it run you about an hour and 27 minutes, which for me was a perfect amount of length, except if you're Michael, because clearly he's already bored, which is fine. But
I'm not bored.
Yeah.
I mean, a documentary on Federer. I mean, talk about nothing to watch.
What'd you watch?
Sweet Tooth.
How's that going?
It's going great.
Great. That's all you got?
I mean, you're not supposed to give stuff away when it's out right now.
Give stuff away when it's out right now. But I'm just doing this right now. This is what's out right now.
Sweet Tooth season
3?
No, dude.
6.
Like, fuck.
6.
You never know anything. 3.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nah, it's good. Go watch it.
How long are the episodes? Are they half hour or hours?
Hour.
All right. I'll have to check it out, maybe, I guess. It's on Netflix, but nonetheless, by the way, Mets up 3-0 right now. Wow.
I wish I could watch it.
You got a laptop?
I'm focused on the show. This is Binge Buddies.
Okay, dude, that's fine with me. Let's get some comments, actually, which is great, dude. Matthew Gabriel says, let's go. Renee Viviano says, Ayoe with the I at the end. Love to see that. Josh B in the house says, look at yous. Taking a page out of Matthew Gabriel's book with the look at yous. Starting early on me. LOL. What is up, fam? Michael falling asleep over there. And then he says, Avatar? LOL.
Nah, we were talking about that. That's good.
What about Avatar?
He's watching Avatar right now.
The Last Airbender?
Yeah, the cartoon show.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
What there's a
great.
movie series, you know that.
Yeah, I know that. It's not a movie series. It's a live action television series. Anyway, Renee also says,
I
Mike,
meant
did you
like
tell Tony about the car?
The movie, like James Cameron movies. Yes, the car. What do you got in the car? What car are we talking about? Oh, you're talking about the old school one that belongs to a Met player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. He's not that great.
All right. Well, that's great, dude. Well, anyway, the Federer documentary, if you're a fan of tennis.
Carl Pavano. Yeah, his car was there.
Sounds familiar. I think my dad would have known him.
I mean, 48.
Yeah.
From hard hit in New Britain.
Stop it, really? Let's come up. Carl Pavano. From New Britain. Looks like played. You sure it's this guy?
Yeah.
It says he played for the Yankees, didn't play for the Mets. Montreal, Florida, Yankees for 4 years, Cleveland, Minnesota.
I didn't say the Mets.
Who said the Mets?
Phil.
Phil said the Mets. So Phil's mistaken?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know where Renee got her source from.
Because I got my source is Renee.
Yeah, well, she'll clarify.
Uh-oh. Renee. Cartoon, he says so far. Love it. Thank you, Michael, Josh B says. And then Renee says, oh, whoops. Maybe it was me. That's all right, I guess. Josh B, by the way, maybe uninterested in the Yankee game already?
No, I think he's into it.
Really? Obviously, appreciate Josh B tuning in right now. Stoked that he's around. Carl Pavano. I guess what kind of car was it? Do you know?
It's just some really nice old school car.
Nice. Very cool.
Like Mad Money.
All right, dude. Well, I think that's time to bring us to our next topic. Like I said, recommend the Federer thing. I guess for a documentary, if I'm scoring it out of 10.
Oh, you're missing. Where's the Christmas tree? The Christmas trailer I sent you. Is that not Nosferatu?
No, Nosferatu is the vampire movie.
New Christmas movie trailer that just came out.
Okay. What's the name of the movie?
I don't know. But it has Jonah Jameson and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Okay.
Trailer just came out today.
So you want to watch that right now?
No, whenever you want.
Let's go. I'll do it right now, dude.
Nosferatu or whatever you got up.
Jonah Jameson.
It's not his name though.
Isn't it JJ? It's
just do Dwayne Johnson. He's like Santa's helper or something.
Red one. Oh my god. Oh, red one.
What do you mean? Oh, red one.
I feel like we talked about that before.
Yeah, but the trailer just came out.
No, yes. You want to watch this? So we'll watch it, dude.
You do your thing.
All right. So looks like this is going to be an action comedy mystery movie produced by Amazon and MGM Studios. So I guess it's going to be on Amazon. Oh, no, theaters November 15th. And then probably eventually Amazon. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Chris Evans, Lucy Liu. Haven't heard that name in a while. Kieran Shipka, Bonnie Hunt as well. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Nick Kroll. Let's see. J.K. Simmons, the guy we were talking about. Film directed by Jake Kostin. That's pretty much it. As I said, November 15th, this movie's gonna be hitting theaters. Let me just share this tab instead. And let's go. What I call it? Red one? Let's get a banner in here. Red one trailer.
$497, $498, $499, $500.
Let's go heavy. Yeah, got it. Looking strong, Nick.
Go on, brush your shoulders off.
Red one is on the move.
Evening, ladies. What are you so excited about? Of course, your boyfriend's here. Okay. Who's with Red?
Reach! Someone took Nick.
We're gonna find him.
I'm bringing in Jack O'Malley. He's probably the best tracker in the world.
You guy's a legend.
What am I doing here?
Last night, Red One, also known as St. Nicholas of Myra, was abducted from the North Pole complex.
Are you saying Santa Claus has been kidnapped?
Garcia?
What the hell?
You can't trust this guy. He's on the list.
You don't mean
Yes, that list. NL4. Are you telling me this clown is a level 4 naughty lister?
a level 4 naughty lister?
Oh, is that funny to you?
You're gonna help us find Nick.
Come on, let's go. Grab a car.
For what? You don't have a Wonder Woman action figure, do you?
It's not how it works. Come on. There is much in here that is not of the natural world.
Who's that?
Krampus.
What are they doing?
They're playing crappish flop.
I think if you don't need me here, I might just go back to the car.
We need to prepare for the possibility of no Christmas.
There's worse ways to go out than trying to save Santa Claus.
We got snowmen!
That was so disturbing.
Interesting.
My turn.
Oh my god. Is my face still there?
Yeah, you look good.
I think that looks pretty entertaining.
Yeah, definitely different Santa Claus movie.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like movies, though, maybe not. And I would say I feel like in terms of The Rock's movies recently, I mean, definitely be better than Red Notice, that spy movie with Ryan Reynolds. Definitely gonna be better than that. Obviously, love Chris Evans. Lucy Liu, like I said, I haven't seen her in forever. I think that's
Yeah,
kind of
girl.
cool. She's my girl. Do I think there's gonna be some corny lines and some stupid shit? Maybe Dwayne isn't the best actor. Sure, but I think Chris Evans may save this film. Do you hate talking to me? Like, what's going on over there? Like, this is a trailer you just watched. Like, you can't even say you didn't see it. Like, you can talk about it.
No, I think it's gonna be great.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. I feel like I heard that from you in a while.
Well, then I take it back. I think it's gonna be all right.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want you to get it misconstrued. Like
Misconstrued.
Maybe my
You really got it misconstrued.
Yeah, you do.
You know, cats get killed when they're way too curious. Come on.
Oh.
Fuck. We got 3 comments. Josh B says, "What does watching a show I can watch whenever have to do with a live Yankees Mutts matchup?" LOL, LOL. I don't really get the question.
I don't get it either, but he's saying like, what does one have to do with the other?
We're a show that he can watch whatever. He's referring to us.
I guess.
Have to do with we're on at the same time. I don't know. I'm very confused. All I know is I'm looking at Gleyber Torres fouling off. Pitch count will be 0-2 now. Top of the third, Michael. 1 runner on for the Yankees. He's at first base, 1 out. Mets are still up 3-0. A beautiful night, it looks like, in Citi Field. I could imagine a nice swift breeze, the soft, cheering crowd, and a nice dog and a beer in your lap. Wow, dude. Kind of crazy that this game is going on like this. Josh says music is fire. And he says pertaining to Avatar. Not us.
Understood.
Understood, yes. And Saul Good says, yo. What's up, Saul? I'd love to hear, honestly, what your thoughts about the Stanley Cup final, I guess. If you want to call into the sports port
to the sports port
tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.
Well, dude, I mean, the way you're talking, he might think he's on the sports port. right now. The way you're talking.
What do you
about.
want from me, dude?
We're talking movies.
It's a
and
Mets
shows.
game that's
doesn't
on your
matter.
screen. You can binge
No,
it. You can
you
binge
can't.
game. You can do
No.
screen time and binge buddies, either or. It works for both, dude.
No, that's not how it works here.
S
It's
and
a
Y
sports show.
broadcast, by the way, far superior from the S
Stop.
network. It's really is ridiculous, dude. Pitch clock winding down to 5, 4. The pitch,
Come
and
on.
it's a ball, dude. God, dude. All right, let's go to our next trailer. Let's just race through the show. Let's go, dude. Nosferatu trailer. Let's go. This is going to be a great movie, in my opinion, because we have a lot of good actors involved here. A pretty solid director. I forget. Oh, I should have name written down. What am I talking about? So Nosferatu, this is a nice teaser that was released just a few days ago. Mike and I actually caught it in theaters the other day. Which was pretty dope, honestly, because I didn't see it, but obviously, whatever. Directed by Robert Eggers, who's directed Lighthouse as well as The Northman most recently, which was an okay movie, but obviously has a specific look, knows what he's going for, and of course has worked with Willem Dafoe before, who is starring in this movie as well. So let me just share this tab with you guys. It's going to be out in theaters December 25th, 2024. Now, Michael, get ready. I'm going to ask you another question right now. How do you feel about Christmas Day movies?
There's nothing else to do besides the morning, so why not?
So you're for them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was never really for them. I think maybe my parents and I did it once, maybe. But it was just so odd to me that movies. I don't know that movies are released on Christmas Day. What? All right. Let's move on from that too then.
Come to me. Come to me. Hear my call. Come to me. Professor, my dreams grow darker. Does evil come from within us or from beyond?
He is coming.
He is coming.
He is coming to us.
He's coming.
Who is coming to you, my child? We are here encountering the vampire. Nosferatu.
All right, for me, I don't know. Just first thoughts here. I absolutely freaking love it. I think that this movie has a very specific vibe, and I like I said, it's kind of like a Van Helsing, but a little bit darker and more serious. To be honest, they shoot Jackman Van Helsing, obviously, is what I'm talking about. And Willem Dafoe looks great in it. I'm not huge on what's her name, Lily Depp, Johnny Depp's daughter. I guess I really haven't seen her in much. It was just that one freaking show that was really creepy with the freaking Weekend. Couldn't really handle watching it. It was like that cringy HBO show. But I mean, I'm excited to see her in something else, I guess. What do you got, Mike? You don't like it?
Looks horrible.
Why do you think so? Too
It
dark?
gives me. I told you this already, dude. In the movie theater, Jared Leto, Morbius.
Oh,
vibes.
it's right. Morbius. Come on, really?
Yes, I just said it.
All right. I'm sorry. Josh B has to agree with
He
Michael
agrees
here.
with me.
I don't think about the Morbius thing, about the sports thing, but I guess. God forbid. You know,
What did I
Tony
say about
gets-
this? Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you
thank
know what?
you, Josh.
You know what? Fuck that. Because if the Yankees were winning, I'm sure Josh would be like, you don't know, talk about the game. Yeah,
No,
it's
he
great.
wouldn't.
It's great.
No,
It's
he
great.
wouldn't.
Because they're losing. He doesn't want
He
to talk
wouldn't
about it.
say that.
No, who hasn't been tuned into the show yet, honestly.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
Because that's more important
All right.
to him.
Whatever. And I'm trying to do both. I'm trying to bring the
You
people.
can't.
I am.
No.
I'm having you hold me down by the ankle. I'm fucking Superman. I'm doing my struff. I'm doing my struff right now, dude. Flying up, and you're looking like that. Actually, you're looking just like that, except you're handing your laptop. That's my ankle, and you're holding it, squeezing it, holding me down. And I'm just trying to be like,
Well, I'm strong then as hell.
and you're boo,
If you're
and you're
Superman, and I'm holding you down, so it looks like I'm the strongest being. So whatever.
See, exactly. That's the attitude, holding me down.
I just want to also watch the game. Like, Josh, is that so wrong? So it's like I want to do the show and then catch the end of the game. But Tony doesn't want me to. He just wants to try to do it all now and be here till midnight doing the show from 8 to 12 while the game's simultaneously going on to have a combo mambo.
Bottom of the third here. Garrett Cole still in the game. Pitch count is at 46. Let's keep moving on here. And I guess we're already into some rapid fire fucking news. Okay, dude, look at that. If I had the opportunity, Michael. And honestly, this rapid fire fucking news is gonna be probably the slowest rapid fire fucking news you'll ever see. First, we're talking about Shrek 5 announced.
Going to be one of the best cartoons ever made, especially if you've seen the second Puss in Boots. Continue.
Not only is it Shrek 5, but it is also a donkey spin-off movie, which is very interesting. Haven't seen, Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy, together in a while, right?
Right? Oh, yeah, I love him.
I mean, Shrek, the fourth one, I guess, right? Is really the last time we saw them together. And obviously, the movies have been good. The liberty actually of looking up some franchise records here. Out of all these movies that have been released in the Shrek saga, in the Shrek universe, including Puss in Boots here, Shrek 2 does come in with the highest lifetime gross at $441 million, dude.
Yeah.
How crazy is that? Then, of course, Shrek the third actually comes in at second, 322. The first Shrek comes in at third there at 267. Shrek Forever After, which is the fourth one, comes in at 238.
Knew what Shrek was before, Shrek would be number one.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think so too.
Like if they knew what it was gonna like, no one has ever seen anything like Shrek.
It's because the first one laid down that
cartoons.
Yeah, dude. Because they laid down the bedrock, okay, the work for it, and then Shrek 2 came in and was like, oh, we gotta see that because Shrek 1 was great. And then here we go, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, that movie that Michael speaks of so highly, is fifth, and this was 186 million. The first Puss in Boots is 149, and then we even have some numbers on the re-releases in the past few years. 2024 Shrek 2, 3 million, 3.5 million. Shrek 1, 500,000. Which is kind of tough.
That's like me and you going.
But also like 2021, I mean, with theaters even, it was COVID. Like no one was going. That is messed up. They should do it again. I'll go see it again.
Yeah.
I would go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their shot.
Yeah. So it's very interesting. Obviously, you're talking about a franchise that's, let's say, 500, 1 billion, 1.3, 2, 4, $2.7 billion all-time grossing, give or take.
More.
Some pennies there. Give or take more?
Yeah, you got toys and shit.
Oh yeah, it wasn't just the movies. The whole franchise.
Christmas
Who knows,
specials
dude?
And stuff.
Underwear. Shrek underwear. That's right, dude. Shrek is, dude. You've seen the photos that Robbie sends. Like Shrek is out there, man. So is Fiona.
I'm a little disappointed in Robbie
for not showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could have contacted him, but I mean, hey, man. I mean, I don't know. He could be at Bad Sons right now, though, watching the Mets-Yankee game with the rest of my house. Alvarez up the plate again. 3-2 count, 2 outs.
No.
Dude, what the fuck? I'm going to update the people.
You can't.
All right? I can.
No.
Fouled.
Like,
So let's go. Rapid fucking fire. Matthew Gabriel, rapid fire. Josh B, loving the rapid fire. Michael Theophil, deep throat in the mic. Matthew Gabriel, Josh, me boy. So let's fucking go, dude. That's rapid fucking fire. Freaky Friday 2 announced 2020. Oh, by the way, Shrek 5 2025 release, as well as Freaky Friday 2 2025 release. See how I fucking bring it back, but then bring it back full circle with the segues of the years because I fucking organized that in my head, Michael, prior to the show on what the fucking order is. And there's a reason, dude. Nobody fucking does that. Tyron Taylor obviously getting the start here because starting Marte is out. Probably getting the good starts. Pick up fantasy pick, Josh. Pick him up. So, and for me, honestly, I think this is a terrible job. So far, plot lines, we may be going down the generation. So Lindsay Lohan is now the mom and the daughter, and their relationship probably rocky, just like it was back in 03 with the first movie, Jamie Lee Curtis, who obviously is playing the grandmother in this instance. It's going to be like, oh my God, it's happening again. And honestly, I think that this is gonna be a terrible job. What do you got?
Nothing. Never mind. It's on the other. Seeing if it was up there, but it's over there. I think it's gonna be good.
Really?
Yeah. Your girl.
Jamie Lee or Lindsay Lohan?
Lee.
Jamie Lee is great. I love Jamie Lee.
Yeah,
True
so
Lies.
She'll keep
Trading
it.
Places.
She'll keep it true. She'll
Everything
keep it
Everywhere
good.
All
She'll
at
bring
Once.
out the best in Lindsay.
Halloween.
We watched Lindsay in that stupid Netflix Christmas movie. She didn't look good in that. That was before her.
That was bad.
that we were trying to make her look bad.
Are you worried about Lindsay a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm worried about it too. Like
She's gonna do it. I told you, it's gonna be good. Mark my words.
You think it's gonna be woke? I know the daughter probably has dyed hair.
Probably.
There's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, no,
dye
there's
your
nothing
hair.
wrong
I
with
dyed my
that.
hair as a kid.
Yeah. Probably gonna be like something like that. They them maybe in there.
Fucking cell phones and shit.
Go to 11 comments.
I think you're producing the show now all of a sudden. No, it's good. It's good to these comments, dude. It's good to these comments. Matthew Gabriel, Bastardo, Tony, update the people.
No, Matt, this isn't the fucking
Josh B
sports
says,
board.
Matty G. Kev Du says, let's go Mets. Matthew Gabriel says, wow, the remake. Kev Du says, Matty G. Matty G says, Kev Du, or the sequel, I should say. And then Matthew Gabriel says, go, Jamie, go. I think this is over for Lindsay. He says, not worried. Frosted tips for Anthony. And they were frosted tips. They were blonde highlights in my hair for the most part. Sometimes I would do colors like red or teal afterwards. Obviously, taking place during the summer because I couldn't dye my hair during the school year. Catholic, private.
Corny,
later,
dude.
Corny.
Oh my gosh.
Which is totally fine, dude. Well, sorry, you said, I thought you said something.
Next news.
Oh, okay. Next news, I'll fucking tell you when. 2025 release, no date yet, but we saw the photo. You said the photo too. We all saw the photo.
Holding hands.
I'm not convinced,
I am.
but we'll see. 3 more comments here. 4 more comments. Let's go. Matthew Gabriel, dye the hair for the summer. Look at you go. Josh B says red or teal. What the fuck? Dude. Yeah, dude. You know, the Offspring, you know, it was the 90s, early 2000s, dye the full head a cool color. Let's go, dude. Red, like the color red, and teal, like the color. I don't know. I don't understand the problem.
Why would you do that?
Because I fucking kick ass, rock and roll, baby. Like so fucking punk rock, man.
So punk lame.
Like you're shot if you don't think so, dude. Go back in the records. It's been done. People do it.
Yeah, so you're a follower.
I'm not a follower, dude.
You just said it. It's been done. People do it.
Yeah.
Punk rock. So you follow.
Exactly.
You couldn't set a trend.
I did send a trend, I would say, with the teal. No, I didn't see anyone else with teal.
You said everybody does a rock and roll.
Dye their hair. Yeah, sure, dude.
No. It's teal red rock and roll.
I think you are jealous rock and roll.
No, I've had caramel tips.
Caramel tips, like right in your booty hole?
What? No, in my hair.
Oh, okay.
But that was college days.
Wow, college. I grew out of it, you know, at that time, I think, dude.
I'm bold and like make statements.
Trying to grab attention, dude. Yeah.
Nah.
Just like the ones today. That's right, buddy.
Next topic.
All right, dude. Josh B, you fucking see it. All right. You go to Ooh La La hair artist, they'll dye your hair. You'd fucking love it, Josh.
Horizon opening this weekend.
Horizon. Now, this is a pretty big deal if you're a Kevin Costner fan,
this movie
obviously.
looks beat.
I know it
This
kind of
movie
does.
looks
But at the same time, Michael, I think we should go see it. This is going to be one of 3 movies. Michael, this story is 3 movies, bro.
I heard.
Like it's already being like they're making them all.
I
like
know.
without a doubt.
I know.
Doesn't matter. And Kevin Costner is redefining the Western frontier movies, dude. Not a spaghetti Western, a legit Western. And you know how long this movie is right now? I looked at the runtime, 3 hours and 1 minute of a fucking 3-part story, dude. So I think it's a runtime is kind of crazy. Michael's going to fall asleep in the movie, but I think we should see it because this is going to be the event of the fucking summer. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be freaking hilarious. I think your boy John Carter's in it, dude. I could be wrong. I got to double check here. Horizon, an American Saga, dude.
Anything.
No, Sam Worthington, dude. Your boy from Avatar is in it. Obviously Kevin Costner. Give me a fucking wait. Who is
there
that?
He is.
What,
Just saw him with the beard.
No, it's Giovanni Ribisi, who's also a great actor. Michael Rook is in it. Love to see that. I still can't believe, dude. Chapter 1 of 3, as I mentioned. I guess he's not in. I'm thinking of a different movie. But I guess we get Sam Worthington, which is kind of brutal if you ask me, though. Danny Hudson, B-list actor here. A ton of B-list actors. Michael Rook is all right. Kevin Costner's all right. So I don't know, man. Comes out on Thursday. We're not gonna have binge buddies on Friday, obviously. So you guys can have a lot of time to see it. It's something we're gonna see in review. I think it's gonna be worth it. Again, a movie with this big budget and this amount of like shit talk from Kevin Costner. I think it's worth the look to check it out. But by God, 3 hours is gonna be kind of tough. And that's rapid fire fucking news for Kevin Costner. Let's go rapid fucking fire on these fucking motherfucking comments, dude. So good. Not taking calls, question mark. Because he still called me. Sorry, so we're not taking calls. Courtesy of Michael right there. We made the executive decision call, producer man. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Brian in house. He'll be tight, talking Mets, probably victory. Let's freaking go Diesel May with a hit, it looks like. So sorry, dude. Nonetheless, dude, Matthew Gabriel says, fucking Yellowstone. And before that, fuck Yellowstone, by the way. I think Matt's parents watched, I think, right?
Down in the Baja.
Down in the Baja.
I'll watch anything for 3 hours as long as it talks about America.
Have you ever seen a little bit of Yellowstone?
No, I don't watch that whack shit.
All right, I'm just asking. I don't know why you're so fucking mad at me, dude. 2 outs here now. Pitch to Trevino. Ball's in there for strike 1. Let's go. Josh P says, ooh la la, I'm dead. Are you fucking making fun of my mom's fucking salon?
Mm-hmm.
That's not fucking cool, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You come in here, ask for teal hair, you'll get purple or shit brown now. But yeah, it is kind of crazy to answer the phone and say that shit. Matthew Gabriel says, Yeller. I want to see that. I'm coming. Daggone it. Mr. Worthington. Yeah, fuck Sam Worthington. Matt's Gabriel. He's locked in.
He's not coming.
What?
To the movies?
Why?
He's got to bring food in there.
How can they make 3 movies when the first one is 3 hours? I mean, what the fuck? Was this a 9-hour story? He also says, how long could the other ones possibly be? That 4.5 hours? Tell me, Michael. Josh B says, fuck. And then Matthew Gabriel reiterates that Yellowstone sucks, dude.
Yeah, he knows.
He does know. It does suck, dude. Right?
Yeah.
What are you going for? You going in there for it? You're gonna go. You're gonna
talk.
Yeah. I know, dude. The Mets. Josh B says, that's fucking right, dude. METS. Mets. Saul Good says lame. I'm sorry, Saul, but set your alarm for 10:10 tomorrow, dude.
Matt says he's coming to the movie.
Call right in. Dude, honestly, orally binding contract, right?
Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
Evening
show. We're back, he says. All right.
I didn't say you could laugh, though, so that's weird. Boo. Are you gonna pick a soundbite?
What? No, why?
I thought you were going for one.
Why would you think that?
You're over there touching buttons.
1-2 pitch here to Trevino, by the way. The wind up, the pitch. Bullshit.
Strike 3.
It actually was a foul ball. So good. Laughing his ass off, dude. Let's freaking go. Commenting from X, by the way. Shout out to all the people viewing on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, if you're new to our lives here, Binge Buddies every Tuesday, Friday night at 8 p.m. to get all of your screen-worthy news, baby. And then obviously follow us on Twitter, notifications on, get all the tweets, what's up, TV downtime, and subsequently visit our YouTube channel, which is really our main hub for everything for DTV, dude. And while you're there, hit the notifications button so you don't miss a damn thing. Okay? Not a damn thing. All right?
You don't want to catch yourself missing a damn thing in the continental United States of America.
That's right, dude. Matthew Gabriel says, Sol.
Yeah, that's how he said it.
That's how I would imagine him saying it. Not a doggone thing, dude. That was rapid fucking fire. Comments right there. And we're not done with rapid fucking fire news, okay? So I'll hit Longlegs getting crazy ass reviews, dude. Longlegs is an upcoming horror thriller film starring who other but Nicolas Cage. When's it coming out?
What's about spiders?
I'm not 100% sure what it's about, but it's in theaters July 12th. Okay. And if you give me 1 second, let's look at the synopsis here. FBI agent Lee Harker is assigned to an unsolved serial killer case that takes an unexpected turn, revealing evidence of the occult. Harker discovers a personal connection to the killer and must stop him before he strikes again. And now you may be asking yourself, well, who is that guy? Agent Lee Parker is Maka Monroe, and Longlegs, who I'm assuming is a serial killer, is played by Nicolas Cage. And apparently, early reviews of this movie, people are walking out because of how graphic and terrifying this movie is. How crazy is that, dude? Like, we have to see this.
We will.
And it's directed by a man with the name of Oz Perkins. Oz Perkins, very interesting guy. Started a career in acting, did kind of comedies, was that guy in the background character, like Legally Blonde. He was in there, some other things, not another teen movie, I think, too. Like those coming of age comedies. And, he kind of had a tough time here with his wife. His father, Anthony Perkins, the original Norman Bates, Psycho, Michael. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Like the original Afro Psycho, his father played Norman Bates, the serial killer. His mother was also in film, whatever, producer, doesn't matter. But when he was a kid, Anthony Perkins, I don't know if you know, Michael, died of AIDS in like the 80s, I think, or the 90s. So his father dies early, and then his mother was on Flight 11 during 9/11, the one that hit the North Tower. Damn. Which is crazy. And then since 2001, didn't really stopped acting, took step back from his career, resurfaces, and kind of exclusively directs horror films now. So I don't know. I got, obviously a tremendous life story this guy has gone through. And to be on the other end of this, directing horror films, having a significant one come out with Nicolas Cage, I'm all for it. I would give this one a watch. So that's some rapid fire fucking news for Daddy Old Longlegs, Michael. Next up here. Oh, with 3 comments on. Matthew Gabriel, gunfire, dude. And it's all good with commenting my mustache, I believe, giving Tom Selleck a run for my money with the Hunna emoji, dude. How do you feel about that, Michael?
I agree.
Thank you, dude. I also agree. I respect Tom Selleck, of course. Magnum PI, dude. Talk about the pleated pants, the Hawaiian shirts, the muscles, the women. Tom Selleck. But we have one more thing to talk about, Michael, and it is our VHS tape pickups. Would you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
No, yeah, I'll go first.
Do you want to alternate?
No, I'll go first.
You want to go first and rip through yours?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you want to just quick and over, quick and easy, dude. Just like in the bedroom.
First one we got here is Ren and Stimpy.
Little Christmas action?
Christmas. It's Christmas, but Stimpy's heart is too heavy for tree trimming. Instead, he embarks on a Christmas Eve search for Stinky, the lost incarnation of his first flutuant event. That's what it says. This offbeat holiday tale achieves a magical sentimentality all its own with the help of dramatic backgrounds and rich musical score. 2 of America's most admired animated stars turn into their most deeply felt and totally bizarre performance ever. So we got that one.
That sounds good.
SpongeBob Halloween.
Fucking love this one.
Helen brings out the unusual in the inhabitants of Bikini Bottom. Of course, so does Water. Join SpongeBob, Patrick, and the rest of the crew for some hauntingly hilarious undersea insanity. There's Scaredy Pants, Imitation Crabs, Frank and Doodle. I was a teenage Gary, Squidward, the unfriendly ghost on this. Jim Carrey, Man on the Moon, dope movie.
Love this movie.
So
Fucked me up when I
good.
first saw it.
Oh, get effed up.
Yeah, baby.
Coming to America, Eddie Murphy, so good.
The royal penis is clean, sir.
You would love that line the most.
I do.
And it's your highness at the end of it, by the way.
That's fine.
And then maybe one of
Sounds like you love
my
that line.
most favorite coming of age teen comedies. I think Zach Galifianakis is in this. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
He's the brother that like gets wasted. He reminds me of Jack Black in this, but really good movie. Out Cold, super good. If you haven't seen it, definitely go see it.
Hell yeah, dude. So great pickups. And we got these at a specific place, right?
Two of them. One was Retro Junk.
Yeah,
these were Retro Junk,
Mhm.
and these were Retro Games Plus.
Great spots. In the Connecticut.
Yes,
Connecticut.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, now I guess it's my turn, right? Actually, let me ask you one question, Michael. Out of that lot,
Out Cold.
really, like by far?
Yeah.
All right.
You haven't even seen it. You don't know what it's about.
All right, that's okay. I'm just asking, dude. It's a good answer. It's a great answer. It's the right answer. Okay. I got a lot here. It's bigger than Michael's. All right, start with mine. Obviously, a little bit of theme here in the Jim Carrey movies. First one, Cable Guy. Great freaking movie, very underrated. Is it a comedy? Is it a horror
It's
film?
comedy.
It's fucking scary, is what it is. Because Jim Carrey plays a deranged cable guy, and of course, he's tormenting this guy because he wants to be his friend by the name of Matthew Broderick. So let's go fucking Ferris Bueller. You have cameo by Ben Stiller in it as well, Andy Dick, and it really is like it is actually hilarious. And dare I say, like Jim Carrey is like one of his top performances, like top 3, top 2 even maybe. Think about that. Let's go. VHS, huge get right there. Michael's never seen it, so it's gonna be huge for Michael. Another one that Michael's seen enough of it already, to be honest, because this is a low budget, gory film here. John Carpenter, who's responsible for for Jason, for Halloween, stuff like that. A very notable horror director and creator of stories. This is, I believe, the 1998 hit. Maybe even 99, doesn't matter. But Ghost of Mars here, very interesting, takes place in the future, 2176, maybe around there, give or take a few years, where we are inhabited, Mars, other planets, whatnot, and there's like an oil refinery, coal mine, whatever, and the spirit was woken up, is now possessing the miners. So this team goes in to extract this one guy who is actually arrested for killing people, but it's really been the ghost. And who's that guy? It's Ice Cube. Okay, a young Jason Statham is in here with hair. It's gory as fuck. People die, get limbs chopped off. There's cheesy ass lines. Jason Statham is horny as fuck the whole time for the chick in it. This girl who's been in the whole 9 yards. Jackie Brown is in it. Let's freaking go. So it's gory, it's cheap, it's stupid, it's fun though. So if you like that, watch. I think great pickup for us. Good, have around, whatever, rip it. This next movie, never seen, not gonna lie here. But it's Once Bitten. It's Jim Carrey. It's or it's 98, I think. So it's post. No, 80. Wait, 1995 Hallmark Home Entertainment. All Rights Reserved. Once Bitten. 1985 was the movie. I guess this is like a newer version. Doesn't matter. So right now we have America's #1 box office star Jim Carrey is about to discover that romance really does bite in this story of love, lust, and other late night activities. What? Mark Kendall, played by Jim Carrey, is your average frustrated high school teenager just aching to get a little close to his reluctant girlfriend. But when a dazzling, beautiful countess, played by Laura Hutton, sweeps down on him one evening, little does he suspect the sophisticated older woman's real intentions. She's a 400-year-old vampire who needs the blood of a true virgin to live forever. Now, Mark's dubious purity makes him the object of a wacky tug-of-war between two highly motivated women in a romantic comedy you can really sink your teeth into. I mean, whoever wrote that was actually kind of smart. So basically, this guy is caught between like a high school girlfriend and a 400-year-old vampire who wants to suck his blood, amongst other things. This was a Goodwill pickup, I believe.
Yeah.
Because the sticker on it says Goodwill, which is great. Next up, we have another movie called Go. This movie I watched when I was too young, didn't understand it. Literally another coming-of-age comedy based on the director who wrote this movie. The guy who wrote this movie also directed Swingers, Michael. So works with Jon Favreau, obviously, on writing it and stuff like that. Doug Liman, excuse me. And this is another kind of coming-of-age film. Some, notable actors, like you say, kind of B-list actors. This very much so is a B-list, I guess, coming-of-age film. Breckin Myers, a name you may recognize. Katie Holmes, obviously. Timothy Oliphant, even, as well. Taye Diggs, maybe, Michael. But it's a very cool movie. Life begins at 3 a.m. These guys want drugs. They're kids and drugs and kids and kids and drugs, dude. And so what else are you going to be doing at 3 a.m. driving around with drugs and the kids? Next up, we also got Taxi. This is a bad movie, but it's freaking hilarious. Jimmy Fallon, Queen Latifah. He's a bad cop who doesn't drive. How funny is that? She is a taxi driver who has like a fucking like Vin Diesel female on steroids because she hits the button and the whole fucking taxi transforms and they get roped into each other and they're souped up. And Giselle Bundchen is a bank robber and with these other women and they're looking all sexy and the BMWs, the money and the short skirts and the high boots. And it's just take a ride on the wild side, it says right there. So this is a good pickup here. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you should try to check it out here. This one's a personal favorite of mine. My mother was watching. She would absolutely love it here. This is the original Arthur movie from back in the day. It's 81, maybe, I want to say. I have to double check here. Obviously, Dudley Moore, Liza Minnelli, two big names here. It really is hilarious. This guy, Dudley Moore, obviously has a fortune. The family's in New York. A spoiled, freaking rotten guy. And I think finally, his parents are fed up, cut him off, whatever, goes on the streets, finds love in Liza Minnelli. And it's a beautiful story. It takes place in the city, too, in the 80s, 1981, correct. And it really is just slapstick, quick, witty humor, and it is quite dirty as well. Ha ha ha. Cheeky jokes. Check that out as well. One of my mother's favorite movies. She introduced this one to me. I believe back in like 2010, Michael, they made a remake of this movie with none other than Russell Brand. And let me tell you, it was not good, dude. Okay.
I remember that.
Oh my God.
That
It was
looked
not
horrible.
good, dude. Yeah, it was no good. It was no good. Does not even touch the original. And we're going to end with another comedy. I hope Josh B knows this when he should. It's My Blue Heaven. Okay. We have Rick Moranis, Steve Martin, absolute hilarity. Possibly Steve Martin's best performance. I think it's better than The Jerk. I really do. Cheap by the dozen. No, thank you, Rick Moranis. Better,
underrated, both those.
Obviously, yeah. They're very underrated, dude. This is a rated R comedy too, so there's cursing. Steve Martin is in the witness protection program because he's in the mob, and obviously he's becoming a snitch now. Whatever. Rick Moranis is the FBI agent attached to his case, and they have him in witness protection like Wisconsin. Funny. It's absolutely freaking hilarious, dude. He starts running his own racket there and stuff, and it's great, dude. We have it on VHS. If you find it, you should really pick it up. It is from the year 1990, dude. So classic Steve Martin there. Josh P says I'm 41, Tony.
Maybe with the hair stuff.
I think maybe in regards to Arthur. But I mean, still, you would. I don't know. I feel like I mean, if I know it, I'm 28. I feel you should definitely know it. I wasn't. If I offended you, I'm sorry. Have you seen this movie? Because if you did, then it kind of proves my point a little bit, dude. I like these tapes. They're all in very good standing here. Very clean. Again, Goodwill, Retro Junk, and the other name of the place. Retro Junk and something else, right?
Retro Games Plus.
Retro Games Plus. Yeah, you are right. Yes, you are correct. Yes, all right. I'm just remembering, making sure.
Okay.
Nonetheless, Josh B says read the previous comment to that one. Thank you, Josh. Great movie in regards to Arthur. Excuse me. My mother didn't know we had a show. Obviously, has been tuning into the Mets game. She says Mets 6, Yankees 1. My mother. I'm glad she's right here actually because we have it on. We've been watching and obviously having the show. We have two great pickups here, Ma. If you can see these, the original Arthur on VHS and My Blue Heaven. Movies I grew up watching with my parents. So
Dope, dude.
yeah, it is dope. I'm sure they're pretty excited for it. My mother hated the cable guy. It scared her. She hated when I put it on. Like,
Yeah.
elbowed the mute button.
Yeah, you look like him.
Cable guy. Cable guy. Be like that. Whew. All right, let me put these back. Are you doing that song? What with sexy whatever the hell that song is?
No.
Yes, you. Oh my God, you were saying it before. Don't be a liar.
Oh no.
How does it go? Sexy girl.
No.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum.
How does it go? I can't remember it.
It's in fucking Beverly Hills Cop, dude.
What is it called? How does it go? I've been a nasty girl.
Yeah.
That's not in Beverly Hills Cop.
She likes you. Think so? There's no doubt in my mind.
All right, that's enough.
Nice.
All right. My mother says, wow, those are the best. I hate the cable guy, not a Jim Carrey fan. I know.
Yeah.
How about that? I guess, her and Brian should be getting along.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for our show, dude. That's all
Nice.
the VHSs. That's all the rapid fire news. And it is top of the fifth. Pearson's still in here on the
Perfect.
mound.
Still got a
Mets
half
are
a game
up
to watch.
6-1, dude. And I really want to thank everyone for tuning in. I
Me too.
guess I should be thanking Michael for sitting down here for an
I had a
hour.
great time.
Gosh darn it. Josh B for tuning in. My mother, Saul for trying to call in and everything. 10 a.m. If you can make it, get to my nasty girl. We gotta figure out that song. Then I guess you were singing.
I just sang it.
Matthew Gabriel. Shout out to him.
Yes.
Coming to the movies, dude. Horizon.
Yes.
Like, come on, bud. 3 hours. Let's go. And everyone else on Twitter who's watching, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch as well. My mother just got home.
Ooh.
She says, my mother also says the strip club scene with an exclamation point. My mother inevitably probably making some dinner, 9 o'clock, getting home from the salon from Ooh La La. Josh is coming home from maybe some leftover pasta, dude, or like some type of leftovers. Friday's almost here, Josh B. I know tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll be going to Staten Island on Thursday, which is dope. Renee, Brian, Michael, and myself will be driving down at some point, after, the sports war. We'll settle in, pack up, let it begin. And I'm totally stoked to see you, Josh. I feel like it's been too long. You saw Josh at the pickleball.
Mm-hmm.
I did not. So it's been a while since I've seen Josh. I guess the Mets tailgate is when I saw Josh.
Yep, exactly.
But, there was a lot of people around, I guess the beach bash will be some more like that. I guess we run around, not as intimate. It doesn't matter. Nonetheless, here I want to thank everyone again. My mother has leftover pierogies.
Ooh.
Wow, dude. I want to say they're from this new Polish restaurant that opened up recently. My brother went to before, told everyone about it. My mother was like, oh, let's go there. My mother said, who is coming? Renee's just staying over Thursday, Mom, and then it's Brian and Mike and I. So it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a great time. Thursday, keep you updated on the time, Mom. I'll probably call you tomorrow too, because it's Wednesday. Reiterate one-on-one, the talk, whatever. As Verdugo fouls off his freaking head. But thanks again for coming in, everybody. And again, reminder: no binge buddies on Friday because we'll be on the island. We'll be in Staten, Italy all day. Well, not all day. We'll be, I guess, Bar A all day. But at nighttime, we'll be at Staten, which is gonna be dope. And my mother says no, she made the pierogies, which is kind of crazy. I bet they're freaking delicious. Maybe with some sauerkraut and onions too.
Ooh, I'm hungry.
I know you are. But again, thank everyone, and have a great night. Remember, no binge buddies Friday. So we'll see you Sportsport tomorrow, 10 a.m. Dudes, go out there, go watch The Acolyte. The new episode 5 is out right now, dude. You can watch that. All right, that's the last straw. Horizons, check that out too. Whatever else. Good night, dude.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.